Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day around here. I got two awesome shirt shout-outs from Deborah Baker and from Agent Washington for my Labyrinth t-shirt yesterday. And for that, this rundown is dedicated to you guys. The rebellion against the Galactic Empire is getting a lot more intense next month. The third season of the hit animated series Star Wars Rebels will premiere with a special one-hour episode on Saturday, September 24th. First unveiled at the Star Wars Celebration earlier this summer, the new season will see Ezra and Sabine take on new and more influential roles within the Rebel Alliance, upping their stand against the Empire. They're about to encounter their biggest challenge yet, though, because the new season will introduce the powerful and ruthless villain Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's been a staple of the Star Wars expanded universe, appearing in countless novels, comics, and video games, and he's easily the most popular Star Wars character outside of the movies and shows. The fact that he's appearing in the new season of Rebels is big news for Star Wars fans because it means that he's now part of the official Star Wars canon, so he can appear in other shows and movies down the line. Expect him to make a cunning adversary for the characters on the show when the new season begins.
They'll be the architects of their own destruction.
It looks like Nintendo wants to get rid of some of their older products before the NX comes out. Nintendo has announced a slate of new bundles for the 3DS and the Wii U. The biggest is a Mario-themed version of the regular-sized new 3DS, which comes with the game Super Mario 3D Land for the price of $199 Canadian, which is $40 less expensive than previous bundles. That launches August 19th. On September 9th, Nintendo is also releasing 5 new game and amiibo bundles for the Wii U, which will package games like Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario Party 10, and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker with their compatible amiibo figures for the discounted price of $50 Canadian. Finally, Nintendo is cutting the price of several 3DS and Wii U games by themselves, including Animal Crossing New Leaf, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and Zelda Wind Waker HD. The price cuts and bundles are clearly a move on Nintendo's part to sell off old games and systems before the NX arrives early next year. The new system is rumored to be a hybrid console and mobile platform, and we should be getting an official unveiling very soon. Hollywood might be taking another stab at some of the members of the Suicide Squad. Following the release of the critically panned yet financially successful Suicide Squad film, 2 of the iconic DC villains depicted in the movie might be coming to the Batman prequel TV series Gotham. Speaking with reporters at a recent press event, the show's executive producer John Stevens revealed that future episodes will introduce early versions of 2 characters, Killer Croc and Harley Quinn. They may not be exactly what fans are expecting, though. Stevens adds that these will be proto-versions of the 2 characters that could turn into their more familiar versions in the future, kind of like what the show is already doing with the Joker. The upcoming 3rd season of Gotham will premiere on September 19th. That's not the only small-screen DC news. Over on the CW, it looks like all 4 of the network's DC shows will be getting a long-rumored crossover episode. Arrow star Stephen Amell has released a set photo featuring him with what appears to be Grant Gustin as The Flash and Melissa Benoist as Supergirl, along with Legends of Tomorrow stars Katie Lotz as White Canary and Brandon Routh as Atom. If a crossover episode for all 4 shows is already filming, it likely means that we'll be getting it early in the next season, probably before the end of the year. Although some of these characters have already appeared together, a crossover episode featuring all of them hasn't happened until now. The new seasons of Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow will all premiere in the first week of October. And DC's arch nemesis Marvel wants to make their small-screen presence a lot stronger with their next project. Here's the first full-length trailer for Luke Cage, the latest series from Marvel and Netflix. Like Daredevil and Jessica Jones, this one looks pretty badass, with Spartan Locke himself, Mike Colter, reprising his role as the super-strong, bulletproof vigilante. Let's take a look.
I don't like your tone. You have my word, ma'am. I've got you.
Can't wait to binge watch that one. The entire first season of Luke Cage will be available to stream on Netflix starting September 30th. Marvel and Netflix are already working on their next show, Iron Fist, coming early next year, along with the crossover series, The Defenders, which will unite all 4 of their Hell's Kitchen vigilantes. They're also developing a Punisher spin-off series, along with new seasons of Daredevil and Jessica Jones. It's a great time to be a Marvel fan.
I just want to be left the hell alone.
Well, that would be a waste.
The big screen Resident Evil series is about to come to an end. Sony Pictures has released the first trailer for Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, which, as the title suggests, will be the sixth and final entry in the series based on the Zombies games. We should say that the films are loosely based on the games because they've been going in their own direction pretty much since the start. This one will see Alice, played by Mila Jovovich, return to where it all began, Raccoon City, in a bid to finally destroy the Umbrella Corporation once and for all.
Welcome home.
Why the Umbrella Corp is still trying to make zombies after the entire world has been destroyed is kind of confusing, but whatever, just go with it. Resident Evil: The Final Chapter hits theaters in January.
Big mistake.
That's not the only Resident Evil coming in January. The all-new game, Resident Evil 7, will hit the PC, Xbox One, and PS4 on January 24th, with full support for the PlayStation VR headset. This one is played entirely in a first-person perspective and will have a stronger emphasis on survival and evasion, with fewer weapons in combat than some of the more recent games in the series. Looks terrifying. Capcom has more zombies coming our way. They've announced that the new Dead Rising triple pack will hit the PS4 and Xbox One on September 13th. It features new remastered versions of Dead Rising 1 and 2, along with the second game's DLC expansion, Off the Record. This will be the first time Dead Rising will be released on a Sony platform, so better late than never. PlayStation fans are out of luck when it comes to the next game, though. The all-new Dead Rising 4 will launch exclusively on the Xbox One and PC this December. Okay, one more trailer. Before we go, take a look at the first teaser for the new sci-fi thriller Arrival. It's directed by Canadian filmmaker Denis Villeneuve and sees Amy Adams play a linguistic expert brought in to make first contact with a mysterious alien ship that has landed on Earth. Its visual style harkens back to the moody sci-fi movies of the 1970s, and given Villeneuve's previous films like Sicario and Prisoners, we couldn't be more excited. Arrival will arrive in theaters this November. Villeneuve will next helm the Blade Runner sequel with Harrison Ford, which arrives late next year. And that wraps us up for the rundown, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with a brand new one. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.